Welcome to our first programme of 2004, where we look back at racing from Shelburne Park over the holidays, featuring the Chronicle Bookmakers Invitation 525. Plus, we review the classics of last year. But first, we join Ian Fortune at Harold's Cross.
Well, it's the first night of the year here at Harold's Cross, and what a great way to get started. We have 3 finals up for decision. But first, let's take a look at the action from Saturday, December 27th at Shelburne Park. It was the Chronicle Bookmakers night. Here now on the way for this 5th race, the Chronicle on-course betting Open 750, of course, a lap and a half of the track, 1 Coolavani Bird, 2 Tina's Girl, 3 Star Model, and 4 the favourite Air Force Honcho, Trap 5 Mustang Claw, 6 Lightning Migsy, the hair up behind boxes, and away they go. Air Force Honcho flies to the lead, takes over from trap number 2, Tina's Girl, then number 5, that's Mustang Claw, but out front, it's number 4, Air Force Honcho that leads, number 2, that is Tina's Girl and Chase, then comes number 5, Mustang Claw with number 1, Coolavani Bird, but passing the stands, number 4, Air Force Honcho leads, from trap number 2, Tina's Girl, then we have trap number 5, Mustang Claw, number 1, Coolavani Bird showing pace on the inside, but out front, it's Air Force Honcho still, number 2, Tina's Girl and Chase, then comes 1, Coolavani Bird, into the penultimate corner, it's still the favourite, Air Force Honcho that leads, number 2, Tina's Girl, comes next, now number 1, Coolavani Bird takes over in second, but out front, still number 4, Air Force Honcho, number 1, Coolavani Bird continues in second, now comes number 3, that's Star Model, but out front, it's number 4, that's Air Force Honcho, goes on to land the spoils, second, number 3, Star Model, it's close for third, the winning time, 42.29. The result of the Chronicle on-course betting Open 750, trap 4, the favourite, Air Force Honcho, an impressive winner. Second, number 3, Star Model, and third, number 5, Mustang Claw, the winning time, 42.29.
The 6th race on the card was the Bet-dac.com 29525, where the Paul Hennessy train, Barefoot Maestro, was the 6-4 favourite.
In 1 all-time high, 2 Musical Chimes, 3 Danny's Dilemma, 4 Barefoot Maestro, 5 Joe's Gift, and in 6 is Mojo Penny. The favourites, number 4, Barefoot Maestro, the hare coming up behind the traps, and away to go, and 4 is out fast, leading up the favourite here, going up strongly from number 1 in second, all-time high, but on the bend, it's number 4, out clear, Barefoot Maestro, came from behind to win last week. In second place, number 1, all-time high, this one runs on strongly, number 2, Musical Chimes, beginning to motor in third, but into the third bend, and Barefoot Maestro is out clear, is a 6-7 clear, a bit of trouble in behind between 1 and 2, and that leaves 4, Barefoot Maestro, way out in front, going to win this one. This should be a fast time, it's number 4, Barefoot Maestro, comes to the line, winning this impressively from 1 all-time high with 6, Mojo Penny running on in third, the time a brilliant 28.69. The result of the Bet-dac.com 29-second stake final, the winner, number 4, Barefoot Maestro, owned by Brian Murphy. Second, number 1, all-time high, and third, number 6, Mojo Penny, the time 28.69.
Next was the Bet-dac Open 525, and Larry Dunn's Benny the Drill came out of trap 1, the 9-4 favourite.
In 1, Benny the Drill, 2, Lucky Angel, 3, Bohard of Light, in 4, Davern Chief, 5 is Glensky Honcho, and out on the outside, number 6, I've Had It. The hare coming up behind traps, the favourites in 1, Benny the Drill, he's not well away, it's number 4 leading up very close, 3, Board of Light, now leads into the corner and takes, he's bumped out of the way by his kennel companion, Lucky Angel, she shoots clear into the far side, Lucky Angel in front, 1, Benny the Drill is second, 5, Glensky Honcho in third, with 3, Board of Light, third bend, it is number 2, Lucky Angel, out front, and with a lead of 2.5, 3 lengths from 1, Benny the Drill, 5, Glensky Honcho, beginning to motor on the outside, but it's number 2, Lucky Angel, home and hose there, this one wins this one, it's close for second, between 5, Glensky Honcho, and 1, Benny the Drill, the time 28.89. The result of the Bet-dac Open 525, the winner, number 2, Lucky Angel, owned by Mark Parsons, second, number 5, Glensky Honcho, and in third place, number 1, Benny the Drill, the time 28.89.
The highlight of the evening was the Chronicle Sports Betting Open 525 invitation race, with €5,000 on offer to the winner.
And there we see number 1, First Charter, this Derby finalist, owned and trained by Reggie Roberts, the son of Jamela Prince, and Newbridge Girl, has won 8 of his 29 races. Very consistent, goes up fast, well drawn here in trap number 1.
Next door in 2 is Legal Moment, owned by Anne Buckley, trained by Pat Buckley, a daughter of Judicial Pride and Legal Jan, one of the best bitches in training. Last time out she won the final of the Moyne Rebel Champion Bet-dac at Thurles. She's won 19 of her 27. Running from 3 is Pete's Noble, owned by Jennifer Oakes and trained by Ollie Bray, a son of Pete's boss and Stridon Cheetah. He has won 6 of his 12 races, a very promising young dog. Looked a real prospect in the Puppy Derby at Harris Cross. Another Derby finalist running from 4 is Bucky Burglar, owned by Nicky Kenny and June Judd, trained by Paul Hennessy, son of Come On Ranger and Quare Duchess. He has won 16 of his 36, a real prolific performer, whether over the hurdles or on the flat. Number 5 is Glebe Lad, owned by Michael Fenlon, trained by Eddie Dunn just outside Longford, a son of Frisbee Flashing and Wish Park Flash. He has won 11 of his 22. Returned from injury recently and an impressive winner last time here in 28.66. On the outside in 6 we have Weatherman, owned by Patrick Jones and John Duggan, trained by Johnny Donoghue, a son of Velvet Tom and Haywood Melody, with a record of 11 wins from 29 outings, perfectly housed in 6, sure to be one of the pacemakers in this one. Here's the hare behind the traps and away to go. Number 1 Fast Out, First Charter takes a flying start, leading up from 2 Legal Moment in second. Around the bend and First Charter has a lead. Oh, number 2 is forced to check there, and it's 3 Pete's Noble now moves into second, but down the far side it's 1 First Charter out front by 2.5 lengths from 2 Legal Moment in second. Onto the third bend and First Charter still showing the way, but Legal Moment moving up to challenge strongly between the final 2 bends. 1 First Charter, 2 Legal Moment up the straight. Number 1 First Charter holding the call. He's going to win this one. First Charter the winner, 2 Legal Moment is second, and 3 Pete's Noble in third. The time 28.78. The result of the Chronicle Sports Betting Open 525. The winner, number 1 First Charter, owned by Reggie Roberts. Second, number 2 Legal Moment, and third, number 3 Pete's Noble. The time 28.78.
He's a very good dog out. It just shows like Derby was a very good derby. He was 5th in it, like, and he went up very well there, like. In the Derby, Climate Control just ran away from him to the bend, but he ran really well tonight. I put him up a bit in weight, and I thought, oh, he's going to get beaten off the last bend, but he stayed on. He's a very gutsy dog.
And what are the plans now with the dog?
Well, I just bring him along now on to the springtime, and hopefully keeps sound and keeps running like that for me. I'll be happy.
And you bred him yourself?
I did, and that's more pleasing when you breed a good dog and rear a good dog and bring him along and get to a final of a derby. It's great.
This damn Newbridge girl's been a great servant for you. I'm sure you have more litters on the way.
I've a litter of Larkin Joes. I got beat with a half brother of his the other night in Mullingar in 29.38, which was rather hot. I was beat 3 but he's a nice dog. There are a couple of nice dogs out of Newbridge girl by Larkin Joe, and then I have a couple of Dave's Mentors out of her. But the last litter I bred her to Droopy's Reese, and she just has 2, and that's her. She's finished now. I'm not going to breed her anymore. She's 8-year-old. She's had 2 or 3 cesareans, so I'm not going to breed her anymore now. But she's been very good. But the last year I had a dog and a bitch, so hopefully I might get a brood bitch out of that by Droopy's Reese. He was a real good greyhound.
Well, 2004. We'll look out for you, Reggie. Best of luck.
Thanks a million.
We were back at Shelburne Park on January 1st, where the final of the Shelburne Unraised 525 took centre stage. In the shape of Droopy's Maldini and Farlow Minola, we've got 2 puppies to look forward to for the coming year. Runners in traps now for the final of the Shelburne Unraced 525. In 1, the hot favourite Droopy's Maldini. 2, Ballydaniel Moth. In 3, Risky Business. 4 is Manola Farlow. In 5, Gripwell Joe. And 6 is Tsunami. Of course, this all about number 1, Droopy's Maldini. Number 4, Manola Farlow. The hair up behind boxes and away they go. Manola Farlow off to a good start, as is number 5, Gripwell Joe. Going well on the inside is Droopy's Maldini. Into the corner, bit of bumping and barging. Number 1 now, Droopy's Maldini takes over from trap number 3. That's Risky Business. Back in second now, number 4, Manola Farlow. But down the far side, it's number 1, Droopy's Maldini that leads. Number 4, Manola Farlow really putting it up to him into the third bend. It's number 1, that's Droopy's Maldini. Cuts off number 4, Manola Farlow. Back in third, number 3, Risky Business. But number 1, Droopy's Maldini leads into the home straight. Number 4, Manola Farlow trying to close, but up the home straight. It's number 1, Droopy's Maldini and Manola Farlow. These 2 wonderful puppies cross the line. Back in third, number 2, Ballydaniel Moth. The winning time, 29.22. Well, there's little doubt we'll be hearing more of these 2 puppies in the future. Number 1, though, Droopy's Maldini was the impressive winner of the Shelburne Race 525. Number 4, Manola Farlow ran a big race in second. Back in third, we had number 2, Ballydaniel Moth, and the winning time, 29.22.
Join us in part 2 for more racing action. The Larry Kane Memorial 810 was the 6th race on last Friday night's card at Harold's Cross, offering a winner's prize of €2,000 plus trophy.
In 1, Timmy's Honcho. Trap 2 was Keen as Mustard. In 3, Slave Driver. 4, Group Champ. In 5, Correct Buddy. And 6, Silly Six. The hot favourite in 4, that's Group Champ. They here well on the way. Coming up behind the boxes, the dogs all set. And away they go. A level start. Now number 6, Silly Six shows in front from Correct Buddy. The favourite now showing good dash. That's number 4, Group Champ. But into the corner, it's number 6, Silly Six. Group Champ going round in second. He's balked at that point. Number 5 now, Correct Buddy in second. But out front, it's number 6, Silly Six. Allowed to skip clear. Number 5, Correct Buddy in second. Then comes number 4, Group Champ, who's encountering further trouble. Now number 1, Timmy's Honcho goes second, but out front it's still number 6, Silly Six. Timmy's Honcho in chase. Number 4, that's Group Champ, he's in desperate trouble. Number 5, Correct Buddy goes third again, but out front number 6, Silly Six leads by 4 lengths to number 1, Timmy's Honcho. The rest look out of it. Number 5, Correct Buddy's in third, but out front still number 6, Silly Six, the penultimate corner, and Silly Six holds a length lead over number 1 now. Timmy's Honcho, who's closing desperately on the inside. Around the final corner, it's Silly Six and Timmy's Honcho coming to the line. Silly Six, Timmy's Honcho, it's desperately close on the line, very close between Silly Six and Timmy's Honcho. 1 for the judge. In third, number 5, Correct Buddy. The winning time 46.24. And the result of the Larry Kane Memorial Open 810, Trap 1 Timmy's Honcho getting up in a desperately tight finish to beat number 6, Silly Six. Back in third, number 5, Correct Buddy. 46.24, the winning time. Well, the Hegarty name's certainly synonymous with Greyhound bookmakers in Ireland. We've had Teddy, we've had Tig, and now the youngest of them all, Emmett. You must be one of the youngest bookmakers in the land.
I'm just gone 19 in. I went 19 in the 17th of October, so I'll be one of the youngest. I took my licence out last year to represent Ted when he went to Clonmel for the Corson Festival, and we had I'd done 2 nights then, and now he bought a pitch there. Michael Mead went back to Waterford, so he bought Michael's pitch and put me up in Michael's pitch for Michael was going back, so he took the advantage. He said he'd rather have his son there than Michael taking him on, you know. So I'll have to keep under Teddy's whip, you know.
But you are taking him on, indeed.
We'll try anyway. We'll try and slide the punters in around the back and things like that, and we'll try, and we won't go too mad.
Now I know you're studying during the day. What are you studying?
I'm up in Bolton Street doing building maintenance at the moment. I'm in my second year then, and it's going well so far, so good.
Getting your few quid here at the dogs to supplement your week.
The pocket money for the lunch. I get my lunch money here, Ian, and we do be out on the table taking bets in the college, and I do tell the lads, give them a few winners.
Now tell me, we're coming up to the big race at night here, the Labrooks. Any fancy in particular?
Well, Blonde Rumble's going to be favourite. Paul Hennessy's Trap 2 Blonde Rumble, but we might just take him on. I have a sneaking suspicion Sidewalk won a big race for Stephen Burke, so we'll be going with Sidewalk to beat Blonde Rumble.
Well, the runners now in traps for the final of the Labrooks Puppy 550. Indeed, Emmett Hegarty right. Trap number 2, Blonde Rumble, the 5-4 favourite, and the hare on the way. The runners in trap order. In 1, Dustin and Chips. Trap 2 is Blonde Rumble, the favourite. In 3, Corrig Nikita. 4, Slim Boy. In 5, Shelburne Dell. And 6 is Sidewalk. The hare up behind traps, and they're away. And Blonde Rumble off to a flyer, as is number 4, Slim Boy. Into the corner, it's number 2, Blonde Rumble. Now number 4, Slim Boy takes over on the outside. Number 6, Sidewalk in desperately close. But out front, it's number 2, Blonde Rumble. Now number 6, Sidewalk challenging in second. Number 2, Blonde Rumble checks at that point. It's Sidewalk who goes to the front. Number 2, Blonde Rumble in chase. Then comes number 5, that's Shelburne Dell with her flying finish. But out front, it's still number 6, Sidewalk. Leads around the final corner. He won't be caught at this stage. Number 2, Blonde Rumble in chase. Then comes number 5, Shelburne Dell. But number 6, Sidewalk, an impressive winner. Second, number 2, Blonde Rumble. And third, number 5, Shelburne Dell. The winning time, 30-13. And the result of the final of the Labrooks Puppy 550. Trap 6, Sidewalk, an impressive winner. Second, number 2, Blonde Rumble. And third, number 5, Shelburne Dell. The winning time, a useful 30-13.
Yeah, he's a nice dog. We bought him out of Cork when he was only a very raw pup or whatever. 28.69 he did, and a good friend of mine, Sean Cleary, bought him. A friend of a priest that we know very well, and he's bought him Shelburne as a very raw pup, and he done 28.87 on a slow track. We brought him back a couple of weeks later for the National Puppy Stake, and he looked to be going really well in that, but like showed a lot of ability, but wasn't really kind of getting home. wasn't doing everything right at the boxes, and seems to have matured a lot now since. So tonight was kind of the icing on the cake, really. Just kind of last week a little bit short of a run, but tonight once he got in the bunny at all, he's got a lot of pace, a lot of ability, and hoping for next year if he keeps improving, he's got a big future ahead of him, hopefully. He's only mature too, so we can probably go to the Podger Stakes in Clonmel, or maybe his future might be over 600 or 575. So we'll see what comes along. If we can keep him sound, please God, we can get the owner back from Portugal, which is not looking likely at the moment. But tonight might bring him back. You never know.
There are 6 classic races staged at various stadia throughout the country each year, and it's every owner's and trainer's dream to win at least one. And what better place to reminisce than on a golf course?
Another great year on the classic front, commencing as usual with the Produce Stakes, now back at its traditional home in Clonmel. A horrific night, rain, rain and more rain. But it didn't worry the connections of Clashed of Fun.
A roar goes up from the crowd. The hair on the way. In 1 Officer Joe, 2 Safari King, in 3 Dunlow Prince, 4 Land of Song, 5 a non-runner and 6 Clashed of Fun. And they're away, and first show Safari King in trap 2. He leads up. Number 6, Clash of Fun, a strong challenge on the outside, but around the corner. And number 2, Safari King leads. Clash of Fun, a strong challenge on the outside. Back in third, number 1, Officer Joe. But out of the second corner, down the far side, Clash of Fun takes up the running. He's 3/4 of a length clear of number 2, Safari King. In third is Officer Joe. Around the final corners, it's number 6, Clash of Fun. He leads by a length and a half, 2 lengths. Number 2, Safari King coming back. Here comes number 4 up to the line. It's number 6, Clash of Fun wins it. It's very close for second between Safari King and Land of Song, but the winner, Clashed of Fun. Dolores Ruth has done it again. She did it with Shannon Slippy, she's done it with Clashed of Fun. A tremendous performance.
It was then on to Mullingar for the Irish Cesarewitch. Canute was the hot favourite and he led for much of the journey, but Droopy's Gloria had other ideas.
Well, the runners now in trap for the final of the 2003 Red Mills Irish Cesarewitch. The runners in 1, Tut Tut. Trap 2, the hot favourite Canute. In 3, Droopy's Gloria. 4, Metric Bill. In 5, Silver Shout. And trap 6 is Cabbage White. The hare coming around the final corner. The dogs all set. Away they go. First to show number 4, Metric Bill. Number 3, Droopy's Glory off to a good start. The favourite in a bit of trouble. He's back in 4th spot. Into the corners. Number 1, Tut Tut. Here comes number 2, Canute on the inside. Around the opening corners. Number 1, Tut Tut. Now number 2, Canute takes over. On the outside, number 6, Cabbage White. Further back, number 1, Tut Tut, who's balked at that stage. Number 3, now Droopy's Glory in third. But Canute, the hot favourite, leads into the third corner. Number 6, Cabbage White hot and chase. Then comes number 3, Droopy's Gloria. But around the final corner, Canute saving ground up the home straight. Canute leads by 3 lengths up to the line. It's Canute. Here comes Droopy's Gloria coming to the line, and Droopy's Gloria gets there. Canute is second, back in third, Cabbage White. What a victory there for the daughter of Droopy's Mercy.
Next it was on to Limerick for the Irish St. Leger, where Maryville Rumble was an absentee from the final. But we had a thriller between Mount Leader Rolf and Nikita Billy.
All set for the final. In 1, Ballyscatton Boy. 2 is Vacant. 3, Nikita Billy. 4, Nod Mac. 5, Land of Song. And in 6, we have Mount Leader Rolf. They reckon it's between 1, 4 and 6. Here arrives at traps and they're off and racing on a massive roar. Down the centre they go. Mount Leader Rolf is well out, and it's Mount Leader Rolf that leads from Not Back the favourite. On they go to the second bend, and Mount Leader Rolf showing in front from Not Back. Nikita Billy takes up third, but the track record holder here in Limerick, Mount Leader Rolf, is out in front. Closing is Not Back, but so too Nikita Billy. They swing the final turn. It's desperately close. Mount Leader Rolf up towards the line. Mount Leader Rolf wins it from Nikita Billy.
Then it was on to Shelburne Park for the final of the Irish Oaks. Axel Grease in the final for a second year in a row, but taking her on Mustang Mega and 1 Yard, and what a race it was going to be.
The bell goes. The final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. In 1, Mustang Mega. 2, 1 Yard. 3 is Odette. 4, Axel Grease. 5, Alison's Pet. And 6, Long Valley Tina. The hare now coming around the final bend, up behind traps. The favourites in 4. Will she get away? Yes, she's out like a flash, and it's Axel Grease racing clear to the corner. 1, Mustang Mega's in second. This is the way they went into the bend last week. It's Axel Grease in front from 1, Mustang Mega, and into the back straight. Now it's Axel Grease in front, being challenged by 1 Yard in second. 1 Yard putting in a big run. On the inside, Mustang Mega, it's Axel Grease. 1 Yard on the outside, a bump between them, and still Axel Grease. Mustang Mega back in second. 1 Yard in third. In around the home straight. Now it's still in front. Axel Grease being challenged by Mustang Mega coming to the line. Oh, it's a photo finish. It's mighty close.
Well, we all hit a wayward one every now and again, but back to the track. This year, as with every year, the highlight was the final of the Irish Derby. Mustang Mega was back, having finished second in the Oaks. But this was climate controlled year, and he went to win it as a favourite should.
The 2003 Paddy Power Irish Derby final in 1 LaFontaine, 2 Droopy's Joel, 3 First Charter, 4 Mustang Mega, 5 Climate Control and 6 Maryville Rumble. The favourites in 5. The break is vital. The hare coming up behind Traps. Away they go, and it's number 4 Mustang Mega out first with 3 First Charter, and there's Climate Control going up the outside on the corner, and Climate Control goes around and takes it up on the second bend, and number 5 Climate Control hits the front. Droopy's Joel is at the rear. He's not going to win. Down the far side, Climate Control by 3 lengths from 3 First Charter in second. Number 4 putting in a big run again, Mustang Mega. Last bend, and it's Climate Control. 3 lengths in front, turning for the judge. Climate Control, Mustang Mega in second. 6 is tied, but Climate Control has won the Derby. Mustang Mega is second. Maryville Rumble is third. Absolutely sensational. 29.71. Climate Control, once he got around him on that opening bend, that was it. He was never going to be caught. A third Derby for trainer Seamus Graham, a second Derby for owner Aidan O'Regan, and a first Derby for his joint owner Kevin Smith.
The Grand National is the big event for the hurdlers. A big English challenge this time, and 5 of the cross-channel raiders reached the final. 3 of them trained by Jason Foster. He had the favourite in Selby Ben, but he had an outsider called Frightened Pig.
The final of the Baggett Racing Irish Grand National. In 1, Best of the Bunch. 2 is Selby Ben. 3, Frightened Pig. 4, Horseshoe Paddy. 5, Cannon Tom. And in 6 is Malbay Trustee. The favourite Selby Ben goes from 2, bidding to complete the double. English and Irish Grand Nationals away quite well as 3 Frightened Pig leads up from 2 Selby Ben. He's getting into trouble in the corner as 1 Best of the Bunch bursts through to go into 3rd place, and down the far side it's 3 Frightened Pig in front, going on by about 2.5 lengths from 5 Cannon Tom in second. Number 1 Best of the Bunch putting in a big run now, going into 2nd place in the bend. The favourite has it all to do as number 3 Frightened Pig with a lead of 4 or 5 lengths coming off the last bend. He's not going to be caught, I think. It's number 3 Frightened Pig, number 2 Selby Ben running on strongly, but 3 has won as Frightened Pig in a time of 29.34.
For the final classic of the year, we visited Curryheen Park and the Irish Laurels. Nikita Billy was touched off in the ledger earlier in the year, but he made no mistake on this occasion, picking up Droopy's Rood for an emphatic victory.
And so we're set here at Curryheen Park in Cork for the final. In 1, Barry Lark. 2, Droopy's Rood. 3, Nikita Billy. In 4, Mustang Buster. Droopy's Oasis 5 and 6, Oasis Rumble. Here comes towards Strap, and they're away. Droopy's Rood is well out in the blue jacket, so too Nikita Billy into the opening bend, and it's Droopy's Rood going on from Nikita Billy. It looks to be Droopy's Rood clear now from Nikita Billy. The battle is on for 3rd. Mustang Buster shows into 3rd, but well out in front. It's Droopy's Rood from Nikita Billy beginning to close. And they hit the final bend. It's Droopy's Rood and Nikita Billy, and at the line, Nikita Billy has won the Laurels. It's victory for Nikita Billy in the dying strides from Droopy's Rood.
Well, good game. Thank you very much. A good year too on the tracks, and as you saw the classics. My favourite was Climate Control in the Derby final. That was a marvellous night for the sport. Great crowd, great atmosphere. Yourself?
Indeed, it was hard to look past Climate Control, but in terms of excitement, the Oaks final with Axel Grease just touching off Mustang Mega was the one for me. It was a cracking year.
Yes, and let's hope that 2004 will be an even better one.
On to the 19th.
And now for the week's fixtures. On Thursday, Clonmel hosts the first round of the IGB Unraised Stake, which continues on Sunday night. Then on Friday at Harold's Cross, it's the first round of the track Bookmakers Puppy Stake, while at Newbridge, the semi-finals of the Comerford Cakes Novice 750 take place. On to Saturday at Shelburne Park, it's the first round of the John J. Casey 575, and the Stanley Racing Open 525 gets underway at Galway. For quick and concise information on Greyhound form, race cards and a multitude of data, visit the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. Next week we'll bring you highlights of the Puppy Stake from Harold's Cross, the John J. Casey 575 from Shelburne Park, plus the Stanley Racing Open 525 from Galway.